Hello, my crafty friends. Um, well, I've been working trying to catch up in my Book of Hearts. And so pages 10 through 16 I didn't do on video. I'm going to show them to you. But because I've got them all wonky in here every which way, I'm just going to flip through what I've done so far. And then you'll see pages 10 through 16 as we get there. And then we're going to do page 17 today. This is page 1. This is page 8. 9. Those are the last video that you saw. This is 12 and 11. Now, when I did these, I have to admit, I was just using, I have this bin of stuff in the house, and I was just using the stuff that was in it. So, my pages do not correlate with what Laurie did in hers. So I'm just warning you in advance about that. I just realized how much that shows. Um, I didn't notice that before. I don't like it. Maybe if I darken it up, it won't look quite so bad. Oh, I don't know how I didn't notice that before, but anyway, that was a greeting card that I worked on this time, and my fabric didn't quite cover it up. See, there's some more over here. Okay, well, okay. Shows the difference in viewpoint when you're working from your recliner. This is page 11. This is page 10. And this is page 2 and page 5. This is page 16. This is 7. And just a little tag that's part of 7. This is 3. I think 3 is probably my favorite one so far. This is 14. This is 4. This is 6. It's my least favorite one so far. This is 15. I had some these Aquarelle oil pastels. They're extra soft, water soluble. Excuse me. Okay, sorry about that. Tony McGuire sent me these, and they are wonderful. I've never had water soluble oil pastels, so I don't know if they're better than average or not as good as average or what, but I love them. And when I used them on a couple of pages in this book, I didn't even use the water soluble part. I just rubbed it with my finger. So right here, this and this, and in here is all that water soluble oil pastels. And like I said, I just rubbed them with my fingers, so it will come off. See, it's come off some here. But I'm just not going to fret over that. Whatever I put here, I hope will be compatible colors. And I used that here, and it's come off here too. So you need to be aware of that. I don't know if it becomes permanent when it's dried after you wet it down. I don't know. But I like it so much here, I'm not going to worry about what happens to those pages. Like I said, I'll just try to do something that some black won't hurt it, or some red and blue won't hurt this one. This is page 13, and that's all. Today, we're going to do page 17, and I'm going to do it right here because I kind of like what's already here. I do want to add some, just something a little bit different to be just in the background. This is our page really is going to be, and this one I am sort of following along with what Laurie did, except she's making her library pocket a page, and I'm putting it on a page. So let's just go ahead and ink this. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down right here. No, here we go. I was going to say, did I take all my glue in the house? I think that'll look nice. And what we're going to do today is decorate a library pocket. And I'm going to put mine on here. I probably didn't even need to put that on there because this would have looked fine from behind the library pocket. And I may do this just so a little of it shows. I hadn't thought about that. And then and then a tag. So, the first thing I'm going to do is decorate this. Let's put this aside. And what Laurie did was cut out some hearts. And I can't decide if I actually want to use these. These I picked out and I like together, but I needed a fourth one. And I may just do the littlest one in this. I'm not sure. What she did was stack 4 paper hearts on here. And they have to, they need to fit in there. So I'm going to go ahead and trim that. And then I'm going to make this pretty wide so that it'll fit on here. And then this one needs to be smaller. To fit inside there. So I'm going to see how this goes. It's not a science. Oh, pretty good. Yay. And then this one, and I'm going to draw around this on the back here. And then I'm going to cut it smaller. I don't think I can fold this one and cut it because it will it'll break because it's very, very delicate paper. It's very old paper, so. That worked out pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and see if that's a little bit better. Okay. So I've got these 3 hearts. And then may or may not do one out of this. I'm going to just cut one and see what I think. Okay. See, it's the wrong shape. Those are all squatty. So I need to make this one squattier. Okay, I think I like it now that it's on there. It was just looking, the other parts of it were so red, and I didn't want it to be red. So I chose a part that would go okay. I'm going to get these out of the way. I do want to go ahead and ink this up. I'm going to ink up my library pocket, and this one actually is one I made out of an envelope. So you can do that. You can make your own. I had it stuck in my stash with a couple that were actually out of library books that I had, taken out of books, and I thought this was one of those. I didn't realize it was one I made until just now. Probably this one doesn't really even need any inking, but we're going to do it just in case it helps. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and, whoops, glue these onto here. Now she added a flower with a brad, which I think is a really cute idea, but I couldn't find anything similar to use right at the moment, and so I wanted to go ahead and do this. So I decided I'm going to add something else, and I'll show you when I get this down, because I'm just going to glue on my something else. Okay. One other thing she did was take some like painted on deli paper, and I've got several options here, but I wanted to see what would look good with this. So I've got this, but that seems pretty dark. Hers was really pale behind what she was doing, and I kind of like that idea. This one's pretty dark too. Not as bad maybe as the other one. That's possible. This is kind of what I was thinking. But this would also look real pretty on the tag. And all she did was decorate it, and then the tag, and add words. So see, this is this side. That side's definitely too bold, but I kind of like that right there for the tag. Okay, so let's take that out. We'll work with that in a minute. But do I also want that to be my background behind my heart? I don't know. Let's see what else I've got here. I've got this one, but it's very dark. And then I've got this one, which I think I like that one a lot. I think that'll look beautiful on there. Okay, so we're going to use this one. Let me get my bin out of the way here. Okay. And whoops. I think I kind of like it from right in here. So we're going to take this piece off, and then we will we'll work on seeing where we want it to go. Okay, I think I like that. So I'm going to leave this right here where I want it to be glued down. And then I'm going to put this ruler right there and tear. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. Okay. I'm going to ink around this a little bit just because we inked the other stuff. Okay. It's pretty bright under the camera, but it's not as bright in person. Dilly paper curls kind of like vellum does, but it lays down nice once you get it in place. And that one's a little bit, I didn't quite get it in the right spot, but it's down, so we're going to just be happy with it. And then I'm going to put this heart a little bit to the side, over to this side, not centered, because I want to add a flower to it. I was debating putting 2 flowers and a heart, or just a flower and a little heart. Okay, let's just go ahead and glue this down, and then it'll be easier to decide. I'm not having to hold as many things down at once. Okay, I've also got these flowers, which I think are really pretty, but they kind of overpower the heart a little bit. Well, maybe that one not as much. I like that the heart shows through it. But that's really cute too. Maybe okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. Put those aside to use on a different project. Okay. There's a lot of extra glue there, but luckily it dries clear, so I think it'll be okay. Okay. I'm going to let this pocket sit, and then we're going to work on the tag. Now that I chose that other, I lost it even. Okay. I don't know what happened to what I was planning to use, but I'm not going to fret over that. I'm just going to put down some of this. Just like that, and then trim it off. So let's just glue it down. About to run out of this. That's going to be a sad day, because I don't know if they'll even ship it right now. I need to go try to order it and see, but I know some places won't ship it to you if the temperature gets below freezing. So okay. Now then, that around the edges didn't glue down so great, so I'm just gonna and let's go ahead and ink this tag. And then I'm going to have to pause for a second and find some words, because I just now realized I didn't do that before I got started. And I need to punch my hole. There we go. Let's ink that a little bit too. I also need some sort of something to go in the in there, which I didn't get that before either, because I wasn't sure what paper I was going to use. So I wanted to get stuff that would actually go good with it. So okay, so this is going to go in here, and then it's going to be glued down right here. And that is going to be page 17. So let's just go ahead and get this glued down while I'm looking. And then it can dry while I'm looking for that other stuff. Okay, let's take this out. Oh dear. Okay. Put that down. Not a big deal. Just clean off the extra glue. Okay. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and write 17 right down here. Okay. Now I'm going to find some words and a little flaggy thing. Be right back. Okay. I found some words that just, I don't know. It was the thing I liked the best of the things that I had in the box that I could see without having to dig through them all. And I didn't want to dig through them all. It says, and there seemed to linger the fragrance of English lavender. And that is going to go just like this. I guess this the colors on this just kind of seem like they're lingering rather than purposeful. And maybe that's why I liked it. I got this string, this yarn that's some of the yarn that I spun on my spinning wheel, and I decided I would just make a tag out, a thing out of some of this. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can put all of that through that. There we go, we did, yay. And I'm just pulling it through like this. Okay, missed a piece, so let's try again. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and glue that little bit down right there. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of give this an imperfect haircut here. And then put that in there. And there's our page 17 in our Book of Hearts. I've really been enjoying this challenge, Laurie. Thank you for sharing with us what you're doing. And God bless you all and have a great day.